Hey guys, currently it is Monday, May 13th, and I just spent my first night in China. I'm currently in my Xiaojuju's place, which is really nice. After spending an egregious amount of time on the plane and in the airport, we ended up going to my mom's side and having this massive dinner. It was lots of fun, and I'm sure you'll all enjoy it. So let's get right to it. Right before the trip, I had my last American meal before Thomas graciously drove my mom and I to the BART station, where we began the long trip to Kunming. If you've never been on a long flight, you'll just have to believe me when I say it's a very special hell when you spend an enormous amount of time on the road. There was a point where I began to question whether I would have preferred oral surgery without anesthetics. The city of Kunming, like many parts of China right now, is undergoing massive reconstruction. Recently, the city built a rail station, and without a single day of use, it shut it down to build another. Thus, there's a massive amount of unfinished buildings and empty lots of land lying around.
这个到了开明，那个到开明了，这是到开明了。
啊，对对。
开明可好玩，机场给你，可漂亮。
When people think of the Chinese language, they usually think of Mandarin, which is called Putonghua, or the common language, and Cantonese, called Guangdonghua, which is the Guangdong dialect. However, the languages in China are far more diverse than that, and to attest, even Kunming has its own dialect, called Kunminghua, which, despite my ability to understand Mandarin, I often can't understand what's being said with Kunminghua. Mandarin, or Putonghua, is a standard and official language of China, Taiwan, and is one of 4 official languages of Singapore. It is technically not a native language, but rather an artificial language derived from the Beijing dialect. But even in Beijing, you might find that they speak in a slightly different way. The language is taught in schools, so children grow up learning how to communicate with people outside of the city they live in. But more often than not, they speak a version which is riddled with their native tongue.
没得就是没得嘛，呀都没得，有这个东西在这就是有，这个东西不在是没得，没得了。
你说的，
你要吃哪？我吃烧麦没得了。
你要去哪呀？
你要吃哪呀？
这意思。
姐姐个是，个是你就叫是呢？
是呢，哦呀是呢。对，然后你看他又讲一个，可火了，
什么意思啊？这个
Is that right？
我就玩
可火了，
我说这话可火了
啊！
说得来了，
说不来。
这个多少一个？
那个3块，
大的也是3块，小的也3块，小的3块。
大的俺老是从这那个炒的。
是不是？
大家起来了，他家人他家人想吃的面包，都是冒出那个面包来，那几片好没得了，我想不要吃了，丢得了，我就还得丢着。
小鬼，给叫坏大，坏大的，还要叫个小字，小坏大，小的，还叫个小字，小的。最聪明的，你看到的也是，最好玩了，到前个他就是他一直做，
不知道，家里有点干了。